All right, so today, three things. Various things. So the good thing, today I see one of my dreams happen. My oldest daughter, she's been asking, or Sophia, she's been asking to go dance, to start dance class. We haven't been able to until now, financially and time wise, but we finally were able to do it. Today is her first class, so that's really good. It's another goal achieved, another dream come true. Let's just keep her going. So that's the one good thing. Two, well, there's another good thing. I got some work this morning. I wasn't expecting, which is good. It's just a surprise. It came out of nowhere. So it just goes to show that you can have your agenda set up, but more work might come in. Sometimes it feels like it's not gonna have anything. It's not gonna be busy, but out of left field, sometimes the work comes in. So that's the inertia working when you just start setting up things and just start to get contacting people and set the ball, get the ball rolling. It happens. It happens when you least expect it, which is good. Um, it's not so good because it's urgent work and I have to finish it today, but I'll do it. I'll get it done. So, the bad thing is, or the bad note, I didn't really start the day on the right foot. I've had some issues today, family issues that are really, throwing me off a bit. Like, I still got to work, I still got to get to the street and do, what I have to do. But it's not always easy. It's not always easy. And I thought of something that, another thing is, before I continue with that, is I asked my mentor today, one of my mentors, or a person that I admire a lot, is that I have problems doing this. I have problems communicating and expressing my thoughts in a coherent way. I tend to ramble, talk a lot, and I go to the point. So I need help with that. But the good thing is that I feel like I'm supported. I feel like I can ask people for the things that I need help with instead of just trying to find the answer on my own, which is difficult because obviously you're the worst advisor you're ever going to have. If you already knew, you would just do it. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm asking somebody else. It's easier to see things from the outside. So that being said, I remembered something about, or I was put in a situation where I was just analyzing the how relationships with friends, family, your significant other, everybody. And there's one phrase that I can always think of is, people are not going to remember what you did. People are not always going to remember what you said, but they're always going to remember how you made them feel. So that makes me think about memory, short term and long term memory. So I think about it as a computer. So when you have your desktop, you have the items up right there, easy access. That's your short term memory. When you have to dig in and you have to like go into the files and folders and whatever, that's more of your subconscious or your long term memory. It's a long term memory is a lot more emotional. So you may not necessarily understand why you feel certain things, like why you feel the way you feel about a certain someone or a situation. You might have to have some type of stimulation so you can bring back that memory from the long term and bring it up to the desktop, right? So that goes to explain why you feel sometimes about some people in a certain way, and then you can't explain why. You say, I like this person. Yeah, probably that person has done thing in the past that you like. You don't remember the action, but you remember the feeling. So it's a lot easier for the mind to remember the feeling instead of every single action. So it's very, very, very important that you understand that it doesn't matter what you say or what you do. It's always about how you make the other person feel. So if you feel some type of way about somebody, good or bad, don't necessarily think about why I feel this way or what happened to make me feel this way. It's been probably happening for weeks, months, years, a lifetime. So you feel about that person the way you feel because of how that person has made you feel in the past. Those accumulate, and today you might feel different, the next week you might feel different. All of those feelings come about when you need them. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a specific memory. There probably are too many to count. So it's a feeling. When you get that feeling, it's all those experiences put together by your subconscious mind. So don't try to explain yourself why you feel the way you feel. You just feel the way you feel and acknowledge it, and just decide what to do with it. But understand that they're there for a reason. They're there because of that person and how that interaction has been throughout time. So something that I like to say to people when they're feeling bad or when they're feeling good or what have you, just give yourself permission to feel what you feel. Sometimes we feel like we have to control things. Remember, we were talking about personality the other day. It's personality doesn't change. What changes is your actions. If you don't believe me, then think about how are you with customers. You may get angry, but you know that you are not supposed to just come out there and do what you have to do with an angry customer. So you tone it down. So your personality is still there. You're still bothered by the same things. It's just that you adjust to the situation in a different way. So that being said, just allow you to feel what you feel. Obviously, we need to keep it civil, but just give yourself permission to feel sad. If you feel sad, don't say, no, I'm not going to feel sad. If you feel angry, no, I'm not going to feel angry. Feel angry. Just let it out in a healthy way, because if you bottle it up, that leads to a lot other stuff like depression, anxiety, and all that good stuff. So yep, so that's that. That goes with positive feelings as well. If you feel good, just make it happen. Just enjoy the moment. Just enjoy the feeling and keep her moving. I think that would be it for today. If I think of something, then I'll just make another video. But yeah, let's go do this. So for myself, if I ever watch this again, because I'm not watching the videos, I'm just putting it out there, just talking to myself. Eventually, I'll just watch them. But for today, I have to complete this translation job that I got this morning. And what else? That was the positive. The negative was what I said about the time constraint and my mood today. So it's gonna be interesting, but you know what? I'm just gonna focus on the work and get her done. All right, so let's go.